Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Hope you all are doing good and well. In today's video, we're going over all the manicures I wore in the months of November and December. I cannot believe I said that so clearly because I've been looking at some of my older videos and I'm like, gosh, Nikki, you talk so fast sometimes, you know, like what's the rush? So I decided to just slow it down. I think my nerves of first doing videos have obviously calmed, but sometimes I just get anxiety for filming sometimes, but anyhow, I said that nice and clear, so let's just get into these manicures. First one I wore is a thermal that I purchased in, I think it was September. I'll remember when I filmed my haul. But this is Fancy Gloss's Nightstalker. It is a beautiful thermal that goes from a dark kind of midnight blue to a really light cloudy blue with a gorgeous, gorgeous blue shimmer. The flakies in here are just so good. I have a lot of thermals like this from Fancy Gloss. She came in with a whole collection in this finish, but all different colors, and I just had to get this one. The maker did send me a few in PR, but this is one that she created like after, I think, and I picked it up because I just loved it. I kind of wore it as a late Halloween manicure because it was kind of giving me spooky vibes as well, but also winter vibes. So I thought it was perfect for November, at the beginning of November, since it was the first polish I wore. But this one was a lot of fun. I just have such a love for thermals. Almost have an entire homeware drawer full, so I really try to utilize them as much as I can before they die, even on my short nails because they still transition. Not as lovely as on long nails, but hey, the transition is still there, so a girl can't complain too much. So that was Nightstalker. Next was a rewear from Cadillacquer. This is called Haru. This is one of the first, actually, this is the very first thermal I tried when I bought it in 2021. I remember I went on vacation to go see my sister, and I think I wore this for the whole trip, and I loved it. Totally reminds me of a fall polish, but I did first wear it in the summertime, and my love for thermals just grew after that, but it declined after finding out that they die. But you know, it's kind of like at a steady pace now, my love for them, because I've just learned how to take care of them. And yeah, this one was so fun. The brown does not transition as dark as it used to, but the transition is still there, so you know, again, I can't complain. But this one, I loved it. Next one is one from September's PPU that I did a twin with Carolina over at Gotta Love Polish. This is Garden Path Lacquers. I have such a trouble saying this because I think this is the longest polish name I've ever read, but it's When the Owl and Witch Together Are Seen. It's just so weird to say it to me. I don't know why. I feel like it should be worded different or something, but anyhow, this one I had my trepidations about because when I first put it on, the shift was still there, but it just wasn't as magical as I thought it was in the swatch pictures. But then I got this in the sun and I like it now. So I do think this is more of a summer polish, has you know, I do like it better like when the sun is shining, but it's also really good for fall because sometimes the sun still comes out during fall. Carolina definitely did some stamping as she always does, and it was gorgeous. So yeah, this one is staying in my collection. It just didn't wow me as much as I thought it would, but yeah, in the sun it gave that effect, so I'm keeping it. The next manicure I wore was my last Halloween manicure, and I used Fancy Gloss's black thermal top coat with their red Shards topper, as well as a mix of Rogue's Bed of Roses topper. And you guys, I actually got this dupe idea from Sage over at Polish by the Dozen. She does a lot of really awesome comparisons on Instagram, and I wanted Cupcake Polish's September PPU carry. It was a thermal and it looked exactly like this. So you'll see my swatch picture. I dinged it a bit on, I think it was my index finger, and it looks like there's kind of like a scratch on my nails, which I totally thought added to the Halloween look, so I kept it on. It acted like it was part of the manicure, you know? Who's gonna know? How would they know? I did that one, and I love this manicure. I definitely think I'm gonna wear it for next October because I really did enjoy it, but since I've become such a seasonal polish wearer, it's just, I felt like I was having it on at the wrong time. So I took it off like maybe 2 days later, but oh my gosh, definitely next Halloween I am going to wear this combo again. I know the thermal top coat will still transition beautifully because it's Fancy Gloss. So yeah, these three were a banger for me. Next, I wore 2 browns for November, and one of them was Great Lakes Lacquers Hoooo. The shifts in this one, I think brown and blue go together fabulously now, thanks to this polish. There is a bit of a purple indigo shimmer. I forget, I always want to say indigo, but I say blurple because it's so overpopularized now. But indigo, there's a bit of an indigo shift in here, contrasting with the kind of yellowish orange shimmer with the brown base. Oh, Great Lakes Lacquer just makes some phenomenal polishes. I haven't tried one polish from her that I haven't liked on my nails, and this one is so gorgeous. I remember seeing a lot of people put this on their fall racks, and that's what made me purchase it. But man, I didn't think I would love it as much, just because I wasn't sure how the color combination would go. So it did complement my nails very well. Loved this shimmer, and it's probably one of my favorite browns in my collection now, but we'll see, because I haven't worn all the browns in my collection yet, so I'm being a bit presumptuous. But yeah, this one was so beautiful. Really enjoyed it. Next, I put on a brown that I did not love. This is China Glaze's Sen Hues. I was very excited for this because browns with a little some extra is usually what I try to look for when it comes to browns, because they wash me out a lot, or they can just become, they just make my hands look really tarnished and like old, I guess, and I like my hands to look fresh. So this one I was hoping, because there's a lot of glitter in there, there's pink glitter, there is gold glitter, it would compliment me, but not so much. So I did destash this to a friend, but I wanted to save it for the video just to show you guys. I guess I could have just mailed it to her and shown you guys the swatch, but I'm just OCD like that. But yeah, this one is leaving my collection, but I'm glad that I finally got it, because I'm just got it on because I'm just realizing what I love and what I don't love more and more with this hobby. So that one's out, but it is still a really gorgeous color that my friend enjoys. Next, we're talking about it again because I'm going to talk about it forever. This is Rogue Lacquer's 1985. Absolutely my favorite polish of 2024. This was originally gonna go on my Festivus rack because I just like putting obscure looks on there, and it's also just a pop of color in the winter. So gorgeous. If this ever comes back in PPU, your girl's definitely getting a backup, maybe a few, you know, because I see me wearing this quite a bit. It is a gorgeous magenta with a subtle orange flip with some hollow in there. Gorgeous. I need the maker, Rachel, to make this in a rainbow of colors, because it just needs, my fingers need it, you know, they just need the love. So yeah, definitely just love this one. It made me so happy to wear, and it just looked so good on my long nails. I know it'll look good on short nails too, because it's so vibrant and vivacious, so how could it not? But yeah, it's a favorite now. I'm in awe of this one for sure. I wore Bee's Knees Lacquer, the Fire Girl. I saw Carolina wear this at God I Love Polish, and I was like, I've had that in my collection for some time. It's still November, still fall polishes, and it wasn't snowing yet, so your girl got it on and she loved it. This one, it looks just a slightly underwhelming in the bottle, but I really do like small holographic flakes. I'm figuring out more and more, and Bee's Knees Lacquers does that very well, as well as other brands. But yeah, this one was so pretty. It's very vibrant and it makes your nails look so fall. This one I think would look good with some brown leaf stamping as well to complement the orange, but such a gorgeous color. There is a bit of a green yellowish flip in there that doesn't come out as much on the nails, but I didn't mind because I really wanted to see more of those silver hollow flakes. So definitely another banger that your girl is keeping in her collection. Some repeats here. This is Mooncat Leggers. What is that? This is Mooncat's Bootlegger, and loved it. It looked like melted soft caramel on my nails, and it has a bit of this red flip too that really complements this. I think I have found the brown of my dreams, you guys. I loved what this did to my nails. Another polish that would probably look good short my nails as well, because it's so rich. I'm figuring that I'm gravitating to more rich saturated colors than like the sheers, because it's not that I'm not a fan of sheers, it's just I usually see them as toppers and actual polishes, but a lot of people use them as polishes and they look great. But for me, yeah, the more saturated, like in your face pigments just do me justice. And Rogue Lacquers 1985 in this one did that for me. I love them both. A Halloween pick that I managed to get on is Riddle Me This by ILNP. So this one, I think for me, is more of a Christmas pick because it did look very festive and kind of holly jolly on my nails. It does have a bit of similarities to Salem, but Salem is in more of a dark green evergreen base, and this one is just a bit lighter than that, but with the same like purplish kind of gold flip in there. Very pretty. I think this was one of the last manicures I wore before I had a couple breaks, but this one was so fun. Definitely more of a Christmas pick though, but I still really enjoyed it for the fall. Very last manicure I wore is Dawn Polish's Shinjuku Showers. I am just so enamored with this one. That pink flip in there is just the focal point and I love it. I love looking at it. Dawn Polish, Angie the maker, she makes some real beauties. I don't always pick them up though because, you know, we're buying less and using more in my collection, but I cannot pass this up. I remember I wanted it for the rainy days theme for PPU that came out, I think it was April 2023. So this one was very popular. It's so just shifty and beautiful. The bottle shots and my swatch pictures just don't do it justice. You just really have to get it on your nails. And yeah, it was kind of like, it wasn't too cold at the end of November here, but I just felt like I wanted something shifty and beautiful, and I hadn't worn any of my PPU haul yet, so this one was my first choice, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was so pretty. Dashing right into December, we have Rogue Lacquer's Poison Apple. There was a twin mani with Asta. Her name is Shredded Cuticles on Instagram. She's so sweet, and we definitely knew that we both wanted to wear this for Christmas time. I feel like everybody kind of had this vibe with this polish. Even though I had worn it 2 weeks after I posted it on my Instagram, the day I posted it, that's the day everybody decided to post it, and it was great. I was like, oh, we're all just like twinning with this amazing flaky bomb. It was great. What I love about this is that it has accents of blue in here that kind of makes it look very like ornamental on your nails, like Christmas ornamental. Rogue Lacquer knows how to do flakies just so beautifully, and the way they apply, I think I've said this before, you just know that that polish isn't going anywhere. The way it applies so smoothly and just levels to perfection. Yeah, definitely. I feel like Cuticula, Rogue, and Polish for Days are three of my favorite brands for flakies. But yeah, just the combinations they come up and how last they long on my nails, they're all winners. But this one was absolutely gorgeous. Another favorite from 2024, this video is a bit redundant, I'm sorry, but is KB Shimmer's Pull It Together, a gorgeous green reflective. I feel like this is similar to Say It Ain't Cilantro, which came out in a PPU for the spices and condiments theme. But I feel like this one's more on the brighter side, and that one's more on like the not pioneer side, but it's a lot darker than this one. The way it looks on camera, it's almost blinding. I love everything about this. Looked like a lit up Christmas tree. It was perfect for December and spring. Another twin mani. I really want to do more twin manis with everybody in this community, just to share our love of nail polish with you guys. Is so fun. So I threw on Blue Spruce, and it was a twin mani with swatching Amy Sue, and with Sheila over at Variety Varnish. She had actually asked me, since we all put it like on our Christmas racks, to do a twin, and I couldn't say no. Blue Spruce is a phenomenal green polish with an even more phenomenal blue flip. I did see it at every angles, but especially when my nails were kind of like downward a little bit, you could really see the blue shine. Such a unique polish. I did find it was kind of hard to level though. Even though I had waited a bit of time between each coats, I did 3 because I wanted the blue shimmer in there just to be popping, and I did find it kind of hard to level after a while. Like after you did the second coat, it would kind of overlap and like make this weird layering effect that I didn't like, but it was only on one finger, so I can't complain too much, but I did anyway. One of those polishes that you have to get on your nails to really see the magic. Although I do find the flip in here is quite strong in the bottle, it's even more glorious on the nail beds. So that was Polish Today's Blue Spruce. This one, this manicure I wore after I had a few nail breaks. It was so funny because my sister was in town visiting, and she's like, so when are you gonna cut those talons? And I was like, never. Then they broke and she was like rejoicing. I was like, wow, this chick but I still wanted some razzle dazzle. So I put on Cupcake Polish's Garnet. This has been on my collection for some time now, and it is absolutely glorious. It is jam-packed with holographic and silver micro glitter in a gorgeous wine berry base. This had a great formula and it lasted quite long on my short nails. There's barely any chipping, which is weird because sometimes I feel like I do get a lot of tip wear when my nails are short and less when they're long. Weird, because I feel like it should be the opposite, but it's not. But did love this one. It was so pretty. I feel like I need cupcake polish like Rogue to make this in just all colors of the rainbow, because yeah, it would just do justice in every single color. But this one was gorgeous. Absolutely loved it. Just to show you guys how deep this this fill line is. It's getting deep. This is Great Lakes Lacquers. Love a Great Lakes Lacquer, and one of my favorite reds in my collection, along with my niece's favorite red in my collection now. This has such a strong shimmer that just really pops on your nails. It's actually currently still on my toes, because when I got this done, I went to the salon, and yeah, I got a manicure for the first time in some time now, because I'm always doing my own manicures, but sometimes I forget how nice it is to have somebody else do it for you. I'm a girl that likes pampering, so this one just definitely made me feel all the Christmas vibes. It was my second last pick that I wore off my Festivus rack, and it is glorious. And the very last polish of the year that I put on is Sweet and Sour Lacquers Candy Cane Lane. I absolutely love the formula in this reflective polish. It's beautiful. I'm figuring that in order for me to kind of in order for reflective polishes to last, they kind of have to be a bit base heavy and less glitter heavy. So I think the ratio for this one is absolutely perfect, along with those shreds of the white and red glitter. It really does look like flakes of just peppermint mashed up. It's absolutely beautiful. I feel like this was really nice for New Year's too, because of the silver holographic in there, so it doubled as like a Christmas mani and my New Year's mani, / I was too lazy to change it for New Year's, so yeah. Here we are. Ideally next time I use this, I'm going to use it as a topper over something, because it does double that as well. The way it builds up is really interesting too, because it looks like it's sheer, but then as you're building up, you just see those silver glitters really take shape on the nail, and it's beautiful. But I am still going to use it as a topper, because I think it would be really fun over maybe some evergreens, or over black probably. But yeah, definitely a gorgeous reflective from Sweet and Sour. Alright guys, that was it for this monthly mani video. I'm happy that I did at least the last 3 months of the years and showed you guys, you know, what I was up to with my manicures, because I didn't do that for the entire year. But I'm thinking this year that I will be doing a monthly manicure video, because I have been wearing a lot of polish lately, so it's been kind of nice. I hope you guys are all well, and I'll see you in my next one. Take care.